all eyes today also on Vodafone Idea. Remember yesterday that particular counter plunged in trade after the setback coming in from Supreme Court. So Vodafone Idea may be having tough time with lenders as well in this order to raise fresh loans. The ET now has learned from the sources that lenders including PFC and REC are reluctant to provide fresh loans to the telecom company. Ankur Mishra is here with all of those exclusive details. Ankur, good morning. Over to you.
Yes, sources say that lenders are reluctant to give a helping hand to Vodafone Idea. What we have been given to understand that PFC and REC, both the lenders were approached by Vodafone Idea, but for now, the lenders are not inclined to lend to Vodafone Idea. There was a discussion between PFC, REC and Vodafone for lending around 25,000 crore. The talks were on for funding for capex as well as maintenance. But despite discussions, no formal proposal was submitted by Vodafone Idea. Also, there were separate talks with the State Bank of India for lending, but we understand that PFC and REC were waiting for a signal from State Bank of India because they want to go in consortium lending, and State Bank of India itself has not taken any decision on lending to Vodafone, and therefore the talks have not been fructified yet. Remember, the company has raised 18,000 crore through follow-on public offers successfully this year, and overall the board had approved raising up to 45,000 crore through different means, and the lending through various means was checked by company through various banks, and PFC, REC and State Bank of India were one of them, and we need to wait and see whether or not other lenders give a helping hand to Vodafone Idea or not.
Alright, thanks Ankur for that lowdown coming in on the telecom sector, but let's keep it going with this space then, and let's take a look at what brokerages had to say, because you do have BofA that's come out with a note. They're maintaining a buy rating on Indus Towers. They cut the target price to 450 rupees from 490 though, and in terms of the AGR decision, they're saying that this is not direct but then there's a derivative impact that they're still penciling in on Indus Towers, and they're also talking about how there's multiple derating that is also likely for Indus Towers, and they're also highlighting a low chance of lump sum payment and any special dividend as of now. So that's the verdict coming in on Indus Towers from BofA. Let's also take a look at what Morgan Stanley had to say about the space as a whole, and they're talking about how there's no potential AGR relief. In terms of Bharti Airtel's leadership, that is something that they're seeing aiding weak peer balance sheets as well. And when you take a look at what else they had to say, they're talking about how Bharti Airtel is in a sweet spot at this point, because they're highlighting how Bharti Airtel may be improving given the weak balance sheets of the competition, and because of all of that, they're highlighting how Bharti Airtel is in a good spot. Moving on, let's also take a quick look at what UBS then had to say about Vodafone Idea, and when you take a look at what they say, they're talking about how the fair value per share can range between rupees 12 to 24 rupees, and they're also talking about how the stock is now marginally below that particular fair value that is implied. They're not ruling out an equity conversion or deferral, and they're also talking about how it does remain to be seen whether these measures will be NPV positive for equity holders as well. So that largely is the kind of handover that we have from brokerages this morning, Cheryl.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.